You know, life has this quiet way of leading us to the people we're meant to meet. And in all the noise, all the chaos, I found you. You've changed the way I see the world, the way I feel every little thing. And I can't imagine a tomorrow without you by my side. So here I am, hoping, praying, asking the one question that matters more than anything else. Please, will you marry me? I remember the first time I realized that life wasn't just passing by me, that it was quietly, almost imperceptibly, steering me toward moments I didn't yet understand, moments that now, looking back, were always meant to lead me to you. And I can see it clearly now in the smallest details, in the way the sun falls across the floor when you're near, in the way the air feels lighter when your laughter fills a room, and in the way my heart recognizes a peace that it has been searching for in every quiet place and every restless hour of my life. And it's strange how you can live years thinking you understand love in fragments, and then someone appears, and suddenly love becomes a language that words can't contain, a feeling so vast that it takes over the rhythm of your every breath, and that person is you. And I find myself tracing the outline of our days together in my mind like a map. Every smile, every glance, every moment that once seemed ordinary now glimmers with meaning because it led me closer to you. And I realized that the countless decisions I made, the paths I took, the nights of doubt and longing, all of it was a journey to this single truth, that I cannot imagine a future without you, that the simplest thought of waking up and not seeing you is unbearable, and that every joy I have ever known is doubled in its brilliance when shared with you. And I see in your eyes a reflection of all the love I have ever wanted to give, a mirror to the soul I have only now learned was incomplete until it found yours. And it's in the quiet moments, when no one is watching, that I feel it most. The gentle certainty that you are the home I have always been searching for, the warmth I never knew I needed, and the courage I find within myself because of you. And I think about the small things, the ordinary days, and how extraordinary they become just because we are together. How a simple walk feels like an adventure, how the sound of your voice is music that I never want to end, and I can feel in my chest a love so profound it scares me, a love that humbles me, a love that demands I be my best self because you deserve nothing less than the world. And I think about the countless sunsets we will watch, the laughter we will share, the tears we will wipe from each other's eyes, the quiet moments in the dark when words aren't necessary, the conversations that stretch into dawn, the comfort of knowing that no matter what comes, we will face it side by side. And I realize that all the stories I've ever read about love, all the poems, all the songs, all the movies, they only begin to hint at what it feels like to love you, to truly know someone, and have that knowledge expand your heart beyond anything you thought possible. And in that knowledge, I find the courage to ask the one question that matters more than anything, a question that carries the weight of every hope, every dream, every fear I have ever held, because asking it means putting everything on the line, risky, and yet all for the chance to continue this journey with you. And I feel in my bones that life without you would be hollow, that every day would be a pale shadow of what it could be. And I think about the future, our future, the life we can build together, a life where love is not just a word, but a force that guides us, that protects us, that challenges us to be better, to care more, to give more. And I imagine the days when we will grow old together, our hands entwined, the memories of laughter and tears mingling into the fabric of our story, a story I cannot wait to write. And I think about the strength it takes to love someone fully, the vulnerability, the courage to open yourself completely, to trust someone with the deepest parts of your soul. And I see that strength in you, and it gives me strength in return. And I know that life will throw challenges at us, that there will be storms, but with you, I feel unbreakable. And I feel the kind of love that poets spend a lifetime trying to capture, that artists strive to paint, that musicians seek to express in melody. And I realize it exists here, in this room, in this heart, in the connection that is ours alone. And it is enough to silence all fear, to quiet all doubt, to make even the most ordinary moment sacred. And I think about the first time I knew I loved you, the instant clarity that hit me like a gentle wave, the knowledge that nothing else mattered, that you were it, that all the searching, all the wandering had been leading to this. And I see in you a partner, a confidant, a mirror, and a compass, someone who challenges me and supports me, who inspires me and comforts me, someone I want to be better for every single day, and I feel the weight of that desire, the urgency to show you that my life is yours, that my heart is yours, that every ounce of love I can give belongs to you, and I imagine asking you to marry me, to take this leap together, to promise to share not just the easy days, but the hard ones, the mundane, the extraordinary, the quiet moments that define a life lived together. And I feel the trembling hope that you will say yes, that you will trust me with the rest of your life as I trust you with mine. And in that hope, I find peace, and I find purpose, and I find the courage to speak the words that are too simple for the depth of my feeling, yet perfect in their intention. Words that hold all the love, all the devotion, all the longing I have ever felt. And I imagine looking into your eyes, seeing the reflection of the life we can have, the love we can share, the journey we are destined to take side by side. And I know in every fiber of my being that this is the right path, that this is the truth my soul has been waiting for, that I want nothing more than to make you happy, to honor you, to protect you, to cherish you, to laugh with you, to cry with you, to grow with you, and to face every sunrise and sunset together, knowing that whatever comes, we will face it as one, and it is with that certainty, with that love, with that hope and trembling excitement, that I ask you, the one who holds my heart, the one who completes my soul, the one I have been searching for without knowing it, to be my partner, my love, my family, my everything, to marry me. I watch you sometimes in those quiet moments when you don't realize I'm looking, and I see a light in you that I have never known before, a light that warms the corners of my heart I didn't even know were cold. And I think about how the world shifts around you, how your presence turns ordinary moments into something extraordinary, how the way you move through life, gentle yet powerful, careful yet fearless, changes the way I see everything. And I realize that love is not just a feeling, it is a force that reshapes the world, and it has reshaped mine in ways I can't even describe. And I think about the first time I felt it, the first time I truly understood what it meant to care for someone beyond myself, to feel a connection so profound that it seeps into every thought, every breath, every heartbeat. And it is you, always you, who has opened me to this kind of love. And I think about your laughter, how it echoes in places I didn't know existed, how it has a way of dissolving fear, how it builds hope and courage in the same instant. And I think about your eyes, how they hold stories, how they reflect the beauty of the world, and how in them I see a reflection of my own soul, mirrored and expanded. And think about your touch, the way it lingers, the way it reassures, the way it makes me feel alive in ways I cannot articulate. And I think about the countless moments, small and large, that have brought me here, to this moment, to the edge of something beautiful and terrifying and exhilarating all at once. And I realize that all the love stories I have ever read or heard, all the poems, all the songs, all the whispers of romance, they were preparing me for this, preparing me for you, preparing me to understand the depth of what it means to want someone entirely, to desire not just their presence, but their happiness, their dreams, their laughter, their quiet sighs, their very essence. And I think about the way we talk, the way we share, the way we exist in the same space, and suddenly the world feels right. And I think about the future, the life we could build, the days that would be filled with love and challenge and joy and tears. And I imagine the ordinary transformed into extraordinary simply because we are together. And I imagine a world where your hand is always in mine, where your shoulder is my anchor, where your heart beats in rhythm with mine. And I realize that love is not about perfection, it is about presence. It is about being there in the quiet, in the storms, in the laughter, and the tears, in the silences and the noise. And I know that with you I have found that I have found someone who is my anchor and my wings, my calm and my storm, my home and my adventure. And I think about the courage it takes to love fully, to give completely, to open oneself to another soul and trust them with the most vulnerable parts of your heart. And I think about the courage I feel because of you, because of the trust I have in you. And I think about the lives we could touch together, the dreams we could chase, the moments we could make unforgettable, the love we could share that grows stronger with every sunrise and every challenge. And I feel the weight of it, the magnitude of the choice, the beauty of the path we can walk together. And I imagine the seasons changing, The years passing, the memories accumulating like treasures, each one a testament to our bond. And I realize that life without you would be hollow, incomplete, a story untold, and I think about the smallest details. How the way you smile in the morning, the way you tilt your head when you're thinking, the way you laugh at the silliest things, how all of it creates a rhythm, a melody, a heartbeat that I want to follow for the rest of my life. And I realize that love is not about grand gestures alone, though I hope this moment counts. It is about the everyday, the ordinary, the constant choice to care, to honor, to cherish, to hold, to listen, to be present, to grow together. And I think about our conversations, the quiet talks that stretch into night, the laughter that erupts unexpectedly, the comfort of simply existing near you. And I realize that these are the moments that define Ali. Time, the moments I want to multiply with you, to expand with you, to make infinite in their depth, and I imagine asking you to marry me, to step into this life together fully, to trust me with your dreams, to let me be the one who stands by your side, who protects you, who loves you without reservation, without hesitation, without fear. And I imagine looking into your eyes as I ask, seeing the reflection of your heart, your soul, your love, and knowing that if you say yes, we will embark on a journey that is ours alone, that is filled with beauty and struggle, with laughter and tears, with quiet moments and extraordinary adventures, and I feel the hope swelling in me, a hope so fragile yet so strong, a hope that you will accept this offering of my heart, my soul, my everything, because it is yours already. It has been yours since the moment I knew that life without you was unimaginable, and I imagine holding your hand and walking together through the days, knowing that whatever comes, we face it as one, and I imagine the comfort of your presence in times of uncertainty, the joy of your laughter in times of celebration, the warmth of your heart in times of sorrow. And I realize that all of this, all the love, all the hope, all the dreams, all the quiet, all the extraordinary, all the ordinary, all the laughter, all the tears, all of it is pointing to this one truth, this one beautiful, terrifying, exhilarating truth that I cannot live without you. And it is with this truth, with this love, with this hope, with this trembling excitement that I ask you, the one who holds my heart, the one who makes me whole, the one who transforms my life in every imaginable way. Please marry me. Love is not something that announces itself with fireworks or grand declarations. It is quiet, patient, steady, and persistent. And it is in that quiet persistence that I found you, in the small gestures, in the gentle ways you exist in the world, in the moments no one else sees, the moments that feel insignificant but are everything. And I realize that what I feel for you is not fleeting or superficial. It is a force that anchors me, that guides me, that reshapes everything I thought I knew about life. And I think about how love transforms ordinary spaces, ordinary days, ordinary routines into something extraordinary simply because of your presence, and I feel a profound sense of gratitude for every second that brought me here, to this moment where I can speak openly, vulnerably, honestly about the way my soul recognizes yours, the way my heart beats differently because of you, the way my entire being has shifted, recalibrated, awakened in the presence of your love. And I think about the kind of love that doesn't shout but whispers, that doesn't demand but gives, that doesn't consume but nurtures. And I see it in you, and I feel it in myself when I am with you. And I know that to love fully is to trust completely, to be patient, to be kind, to be forgiving, to be humble. E, to put someone else's happiness above your own at times. And I think about how you embody all of these things effortlessly, how you make it seem easy, how you teach me through example what it means to love deeply, to love honestly, to love with courage. And I think about the moments we have shared, the laughter that filled quiet rooms, the conversations that stretched into the night, the silences that spoke louder than words, the comfort of your hand in mine, and the certainty that we belong together in ways that are impossible to explain fully. And I realize that love is not about perfection, it is about connection, about showing up, about holding on through storms and celebrating in sunshine, about growing together, about building a life that is rich in joy and understanding. And I feel that with you, I am home. And I want to make that home permanent, tangible, visible in every choice, every word, every touch, every day. And I think about the dreams we can share, the adventures we can take, the quiet moments that will become the stories of our lives, the challenges that will test us and make us stronger. And I realize that I want to face all of it with you, that I want to be the person who stands by your side no matter what, who supports you, who lifts you up, who celebrates every triumph with you and shares every burden. And I think about the courage it takes to love someone without hesitation, to trust someone fully, to open your heart and risk everything for the chank. At a lifetime of connection. And I feel that courage swelling inside me because of you, because I know that the love we share is worth every risk, every fear, every uncertainty. And I think about the ordinary days ahead, the mundane routines that suddenly feel magical because of you. The mornings we will wake together, the evenings we will fall asleep with hands entwined, the laughter, the tears, the quiet, the chaos. And I realize that all of it will be meaningful because it is ours, because it is shared, because it is grounded in a love that is patient, unwavering, and true. And I think about how life has a way of testing us, of asking us to be stronger than we thought we could be, of pushing us to our limits. And I know that with you, I will not only survive, I will thrive, because your love gives me strength, your presence gives me peace, your trust gives me purpose. And I imagine the years stretching ahead, full of promise and challenge, full of laughter and tears, full of moments both extraordinary and mundane. And I realize that what I want more than anything is to spend all of it with you, to face it all together, to build a life where love is not just spoken but lived, where every day we choose each other again and again, where every action is a testament to our bond, where every glance, every touch, every word, every silence speaks volumes about the depth of what we share. And I think about the life we can create, the family we can nurture, the home we can build, the stories we can tell, the dreams we can chase, the quiet victories and loud celebrations. And I feel in my chest a swelling of hope and love and certainty, a knowledge that I want to dedicate all of myself to you, to protect you, to honor you, to cherish you, to love you beyond what I ever thought possible. And I imagine asking you to marry me, to take this leap of faith together, to promise to be each other's partner in every sense, to share every sunrise and sunset, every joy and sorrow, every triumph and failure. And I feel the trembling hope that you will say yes, that you will trust me with your heart as I trust you with mine, that together we will face life with courage, with laughter, with tenderness, with patience, with unwavering devotion. And I realize that love is not about grand gestures alone, though I hope this moment counts. It is about the constant choice, the daily commitment, the quiet promises kept in ordinary moments, the presence and care that speak louder than words. And I think about the infinity of days we could spend together, the countless ordinary moments that become extraordinary simply because they are shared. And I feel the gravity of it, the beauty of it, the joy of it, the responsibility of it. And I know that nothing I have ever felt or imagined compares to what I feel for you. And I know that every path I have walked, every lesson I have learned, every heartbreak, every triumph, every breath has been leading me here to this single point, clarity and certainty, that I want nothing more than to spend the rest of my life with you, to love you, to honor you, to cherish you, to grow with you, to walk beside you through everything. And it is with this love, with this hope, with this heart, with this soul, with all that I am and all that I will ever be, that I ask you, the one who holds my heart, the one who completes my soul, the one I want beside me for every tomorrow, please marry me.